reflecting on death, Seneca on fearlessness in the face of the end. Imagine standing in a cemetery, surrounded by headstones that tell the stories of lives once lived. Suddenly you ask yourself, what remains of us when we are gone? The fear of death is one of humanity's deepest anxieties. But Seneca offers a different perspective. He teaches us that this fear should not paralyze us, but inspire us to live more consciously. It is not death that we should fear, but that we never begin to live. Seneca's perspective on death, overcoming fear, and understanding life. Once we acknowledge that death is inevitable, the question remains, why do we fear it so much? Seneca urges us to question this fear. In his view, it is not death itself that troubles us, but our ignorance of it and the many notions we create about it. Overcoming the fear of the unknown. Seneca explains that death neither deserves fear, nor can it be avoided. As long as we live, death is absent, and when it comes, it no longer concerns us. So why fear it? This fear arises from our uncertainty, a space we often fill with dark images and painful scenarios. Yet death, as Seneca puts it, is simply a natural part of life. A fitting analogy is sleep. In sleep, we set aside our consciousness, leave the day behind, and wake up refreshed. Seneca invites us to view death similarly, as a peaceful return to nature. Many cultures share this perspective. While some see death as a transition to a new existence, others regard it as a kind companion, guiding us on a new journey. This perspective may help us see death less as an enemy and more as a natural conclusion. The question remains, why fear something that is inevitable and unavoidable? Death as life's teacher. Seneca views mortality as the greatest teacher life can offer. Awareness of our finiteness forces us to set priorities, prompting questions such as, what truly matters? Which dreams and goals should we stop postponing? An everyday example. How often do we tell ourselves, I'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll start traveling. Next week, I'll reach out to an old friend. But what if tomorrow never comes? Seneca urges us to act in the here and now. A practical exercise might be to list all the things we've been postponing and start taking steps to accomplish them. Often it's not the grand projects, but the small actions. A conversation, a thank you, an adventure that make life meaningful. Death as the great equalizer. Whether emperor or beggar, wealthy or poor, no one can escape death. It is the great equalizer, erasing all distinctions in the end. Seneca reminds us that this truth is not threatening, but rather a lens through which we can see what truly matters in life. A well-known saying goes, "You can't take it with you." What we leave behind is not our possessions, but the memories we leave in the hearts of others. Perhaps a kind word, a good deed, or even a monument bearing our name. Instead of striving for wealth or power, ask yourself, what will remain of me when I'm gone? Seneca's answer, what survives is what we share with others, and the impact of what we do for them. Practical exercises, death as a motivator for life. The realization that our lives are finite can help us live more consciously and set clearer priorities. Seneca emphasizes that reflecting on one's own mortality doesn't have to be gloomy or depressing. Instead, it can inspire us to embrace life in its entirety. Here are 2 exercises to help you achieve that. Meditation on mortality. Take a moment of quiet reflection. Find a place where you feel comfortable, perhaps a serene room, a park, or a spot in nature. Imagine that today is your last day. What would you do? Who are the people that matter most to you? What words would you want to share with them that have remained unspoken? Are there dreams you've never pursued, or decisions you regret? This exercise might feel uncomfortable at first, but that's precisely its value. It creates a space for reflection and self-awareness, allowing you to honestly confront your priorities. What holds you back from pursuing the things that truly matter? Is it fear of change, uncertainty about the outcome, or simply the pull of routine? The key lies in not just acknowledging the insights from this exercise, but actively implementing them. Use this clarity to move forward with greater purpose. Consider specific steps you can take to adjust your actions in the present moment to live the life you truly desire. Death reminds us that our time is finite, an uncomfortable truth that can, however, motivate us to live more consciously and fulfillingly. Practicing gratitude. Gratitude is a simple yet powerful way to transform the fleeting nature of life into something positive. Writing down 3 things you are grateful for each day can fundamentally shift your perspective on life. These don't have to be grand events. Often it's the small, seemingly ordinary moments that make a difference. A stranger's kind smile, a good cup of coffee in the morning, or a quiet moment where you feel the warmth of the sun on your skin. When you remind yourself that all these moments are finite, you begin to see them in a new light. Things that once felt routine become precious treasures. This practice not only helps you focus on the positive aspects of your life, but also grounds you in the present moment. Moreover, gratitude is not just a gift for yourself. It's also something to express toward others. A simple thank you for a friend's support or a family member's care can strengthen relationships and foster a sense of connection. Gratitude allows you to see the beauty of life despite its fleeting nature. It serves as a reminder of how precious each moment is and helps you approach life with a more positive and appreciative mindset. Life begins where fear ends. Seneca teaches us that the fear of death is an illusion, one that prevents us from fully experiencing life. By letting go of this fear, we open the door to a more conscious and fulfilling existence. Instead of dreading the end, we should view death as a motivation to appreciate and make the most of every moment life has to offer. Death is not the end, but the beginning of a conscious life. What does death mean to you? Can Seneca's perspective inspire you to live more courageously and freely? Share your thoughts in the comments. Let's engage in a discussion about a topic that connects us all, transforming the fear of the inevitable into a celebration of life. Some might argue that discussing death is inappropriate or grim, but why shy away from a topic so integral to the human experience? Many ancient cultures saw death not as an enemy, but as a natural companion, reminding us to live life intentionally. If this audiobook has inspired you, stay tuned. More exciting episodes on philosophies and perspectives that can enrich your life are on the way. Subscribe to the channel to never miss an episode, and let's build a community together that celebrates life in all its facets. Until next time, stay courageous, stay curious, and live intentionally.